Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good to have you here, sir. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Someone says, praise the Lord. Thank you, sir. It's good to have you tonight, and we hope that tonight will be a blessed one, and most people will be inspired when they hear your stories. Because what we do here at Airborne Events is to bring people here to share their stories, is to tell us their challenges, to inspire people, to motivate people, to encourage people, and we trust tonight that you're also going to do the same as well. So thank you so much, sir, for honoring this invite. We do not take it for granted. We know that you're so busy, but you really honored us tonight, and we sincerely appreciate this, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. So, in our usual way, can you please introduce yourself for the benefit of our guests who do not really know you, sir?
Okay, thank you very much. His Highness Oloba Almaroof Ekundayo Afolayan, the Chairman CEO, Almaroof Standard Investment and Almaroof Media Network, a movie producer and a distributor.
Right. All right. Thank you so much, sir. Shoki Lobioge, you can hear he doesn't want to say much, but don't worry, you get to know much about him as people tune in tonight. So, so you've actually introduced yourself, but I just want to let you go deep a little bit. Who is actually Almaroof Afolayan, and what is he into?
My humble self, from the family of Alhaji Yusuf Afolayan, who hail from Samora, Recording Local Government, South Kwara State, sorry. I attended Oloba Primary School in Kwara State, further to Ansarudeen College of later went to Polytechnic in Kwara State as well. And I have my BSc in accounting in Enugu State University of Technology. After which I worked briefly in a cooperative development bank, which was later acquired by FCMB. And from there, I started my own business as a movie producer and a distributor.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, sir, for this information. So now something actually got my attention. So you said accounting. So now let's take it from accounting to Nollywood, sir. So how did the journey into the Nollywood industry, how did it start?
Well, actually, my elder brother, which I can as well call my father, Alhaji Wasiu Afolayan, who is the CEO of Wastyle Films, introduced me in the year 1996 to the production and distribution industry then in Idumota.
Yes.
Yeah. So from there, I started having interest in the industry. So when I got a job in the bank, I now feel like, working for myself, having a business of my own. That was how I started. I floated Almaroof Standard Investment in the year 2005.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was the first movie then was produced by the late Muji Olaiya, titled Sobidire.
Sobidire.
Sobidire, yeah.
Sobidire.
Yeah,
wow.
Well, more over 200 films. Foreign film title. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Wow, this is actually interesting. Someone says, oh, wow, this is Almaroof Media. Yes, he's the one. So I know that most people are still going to be joining in, all our late joiners. Yes. Oh, wow. He's actually the one in front of you, because most of the time we find out like people just know the actors and the actress, but you don't really know the people behind these things. You don't know the film producers. You don't even know the distributors. And right in front of me now is one of the top film producers that we have in the Nollywood industry in the Yoruba movie section, and then he's also a distributor. So in case you don't know, you're seeing him live. So feel free to send in your questions. We have some questions already, and then you can just send in your questions. So please, can you actually tell us that Almaroof movie industry? So what kind of movies do you produce and why?
Majorly, I produce Yoruba movie, Yoruba speaking movie.
Yes.
And reason is because I was trained in that direction. My boss, Lifestyle Films, was a renowned movie distributor that distributes basically Yoruba movie. He started with Alade Arumire. And I also believe that we should preserve our own culture. The only way we can sell our culture to the world is by preserving it. So we producing our own language and sell to the rest of the world. And I love doing that.
Yes. Oh, wow. That is actually interesting. Yeah, it's always good to promote your culture, you know, your language and all that. We shouldn't be shy. Like we tell people here, even our children here, we try to like speak our language to them for them to understand, you know, and to know the roots as well. So thank you so much, sir. So can you kindly tell us like some of the Yoruba movies you've actually produced, sir? You know, some of the people I know they've watched, you know, but just to remind us of some of the movies.
As I earlier said, I've produced well over 200 movie titles. The prominent ones or the blockbusters are Maweku. I produced a movie, Maweku, in the year 2006. I was the one that bankroll and distributes Deume Beru, produced by Dayo Amusa. I also bankrolled and distribute I know Rosun, where they were saying Anje Shikin, Amu Kanstar, Sayeria, but the rest. I also finance and distribute Opakon, where they were saying Motina Meji, Miliki, Kachupo, you know, area, nothing like that. I was also the one that bankrolled Igba Iwashe by Muiwa Demola, Eje Atiwura, Blood and Gold, directed by Afolayan, and lots like that. A lot of movies.
Wow. This is amazing. Over 200. Wow. To God be the glory.
Yeah.
So, well done. So I'll just take a few things now because I know people are joining in now. Mommy says this is true. Chief Ogunde said the same. Okay, fine. And then I have someone sending something here. It says yes, sorry, I can't read that. I think that's like Islamic something. I'm not sure I can read.
They are trying to praise me in my Islamic title.
Okay.
Yes, you know, the Baba Dini of Rukayat Islamic Center in Ilorin. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're still going to go into that, you know, because from movie, from accounting, you know, to film production, and then to this new title now, this is just amazing, you know. So now let's go into the challenges. Now, we know that Nollywood has been facing a lot of challenges, and then I'm sure that you must have been affected in one way or the other now. So what challenges, you know, what are the challenges that the Nollywood industry is actually facing?
Yeah, thank you. There are a lot of challenges, but the major one is investing. And when it gets to time to reap your investment, you know, you have a big problem. I can say piracy is a major problem in the industry. At any level, even now on YouTube, we have people that pirate our job. You know, they when they lay their hands on a copy, they go and upload it, and you know, reap where they do not sow. So that has been a lot of problems from the time immemorial, even during the days of VHS. You know, this cases that VHS.
Yes, sir. I remember.
A movie trying to, you know, make a wave in the market. Pirates grab a copy and start mass dubbing. So, and a pirate does not have anything to lose. They don't invest just to buy a copy of our job or lay their hands on it either via YouTube or any of the internet means. And before you know it, you have mass dub it, you know, take it where they are not supposed to take it. monetize it, make money on it. So that has been a lot of problem. We have not been able to realize the desired remuneration, and put it that way.
Yes, sir. Wow, this sounds so pathetic and all that. I know that Piracy has been like, one of the biggest challenges in the movie industry. And we just pray that God will touch the lives of all these pirates, so that they can actually stop. Because, you have to understand that people actually invest in this thing. And then it's not just nice for people to just go there and then, do this piracy thing, please. So if you're one of them on this call tonight, please, we beg of you to kindly, please change your ways. This is what brings food to some of their tables as well. So, what would you actually think?
Let me add this.
Yes, sir.
The full aspect of it is that these pirates, they are not ghosts. Yeah, yes, we know them. We see them. They are near us. They are everywhere. We know them. Not that they are ghosts. They are not ghosts. So it's painful when you see somebody ripping your job, ripping your profit, ripping you off of what's supposed to be yours. Like in our markets, in our popular CD market,
network. That's fine. The network will not fail tonight. Piracy, yeah, mommy says Piracy is from close ones. Yes. Oh, network, come on.
Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you now, sir.
Right in front of that gate, in the gate of the market, you found pirates that have compressed our movie into DVD. They put like 3, 4, 5 movies in one DVD and start selling it. Sell it at price way lower than what we sell, because they don't invest anything. And right in front of army barrack, imagine that, front of army barrack. So who else do we report to? In front of police barrack, you see them selling. In our day-to-day market, you see pirates. They sell it in the open daylight, what daylight. They sell it openly. So it's so painful. So painful,
Wow, this is really pathetic, sir. So if I'm going to ask now, so what do you think can be done about this piracy?
Well, I want to believe that until we, the buyers, realize that when you pay for movies, the returns will will encourage we, the producers, to do better. Yeah, when we do movie and we are well remunerated, that will give us the opportunity to serve you more better. But as we are rising piracy, it is reducing the value. It reduces our strength in producing quality movie, our financial strength in producing quality movie.
Yes.
So it is the buyer. If the buyer understands the system, they will be the one to say no to piracy. Because as they are patronizing piracy, indirectly, or let me say directly, they are killing the system. But when you buy the original copy, you are helping your so-called fan, because the money will go directly to them. But when you pay when you patronize piracy, you are giving the money to thieves. In return, you cannot enjoy the futuristic benefits of quality movies. Yeah. So it is the how we employ the buyers, the lovers, our fans out there to stop patronizing piracy. They are the ones who help the situation. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So you're hearing it tonight. So please, to help the movie producers, the distributors, is, it's you and I, if you stop buying the pirated copies, then you'll be helping, you'll be doing a lot, So, but in terms of the government, would we say that the government has been able to help with piracy, or are they doing anything to help with piracy?
Government is trying their best. Government is trying their best. But as I earlier said, government cannot really identify.
Yes.
The business of government is enormous. Even their own primary business that gives them money, which is fuel, that we know in this country, we still have bunkers.
Yes.
We still have bunkers that perpetrate the oil, the pipeline, that vandalize the pipeline.
Yes, sir.
That is business, not to talk of individual business. They are trying, they are giving us support, but they cannot do it. I want to believe they cannot do it. It is we, when we understand that, when we patronize, when we buy the original copy, when we patronize the original channel, we are doing help. We are helping the industry to grow.
Yes.
What we do otherwise, killing the industry.
Wow. Interesting. Wow, this is actually interesting. Wow, thank you so much, sir. So for those just joining us, we have a great man here now. So thank you all for joining. We have that is one of the top producers in the Nollywood industry, Almaroof. Thank you, sir. He's now an Oloba, and we're still going to go into that. How he became an Oloba from the movie industry to that. So, but he's been sharing, and he said that one of the challenges in the movie industry, it's the piracy, and you and I, it's in our hands to stop buying pirated copies, even when you're offered. Please kindly say no to piracy. Please, it's one of the biggest things, that is affecting the Nollywood industry. I mean, you want to see people like them, still producing films and all that, but the only way you can do this is to stop piracy in the movie industry. Thank you so much, sir. So, so what do we say? What's actually the current structure of the Nollywood? I mean, how does it work, in terms of the film production, the distribution to the cinema? So what's the structure?
If you want to produce a movie, start from your script, get it screenplay. That is the pre-production stage. When the script is ready, you look at it, then look for artists that can well interpret each and every role in the movie before you go to the location. From location to editing, production, post-production, editing, laying of sound, soundtrack, subtitling. When if you so desire to take it to cinema, so be it. And if it's to go on markets, we have various way of distribution through YouTube. Now I'm aware that even Facebook, the platform, are doing something wonderful on Facebook. You can also stream movie now on Facebook.
On Facebook.
We have on CD, compact disc. Then we have pay TVs like African Magic, Orisun, African Magic Yoruba, Orisun, and other more on Max TV, Galaxy TV,
Yes,
all the TV stations. That is it.
Wow, that's actually interesting. So, I know that we actually have the movie industries. I mean, most of the Yoruba movies, we have them in the industry going to the cinema. So, would you say you rather take your movies to the cinema? Does that work better?
It depends. It depends. There are some movies that are meant for cinemas. If I want to make a movie that will go to cinema, I will have predetermined that at the pre-production stage.
Okay.
Not all movies are meant to go to cinema. All movies are produced to go to cinemas. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So please, I know some people were trying to send in their questions. So the line is open now to please send in your questions, and then our special guest will be able to like address everything, because this is a top film producer in the Nollywood industry, you know, the Yoruba industry. And then also, yeah, I keep saying Yoruba industry. So can you please tell us, do you also produce English movies as well?
None yet, but I plan producing one soon.
Okay, because I know some people have been asking why is he doing just Yoruba, but like he earlier said, you know, because he loves to promote the culture and all that. But very soon you'll be seeing something interesting in the English industry as well. You know, okay. So, is there any process in place for aspiring actors who want to come into the movie industry? Is there any process in place for them? You know, if they really want to come into the movie industry?
Yeah, for those that do not go to that do not study theater art in the institutions, higher institutions of learning, you can as well train from our renowned artists. You know, you join them. I believe they have a training school, like if I could mention few, J15, owned by Femi Adebayo, Legacy School of Performance, owned by Kunle Afford and Co. Then I know Wale Adenuga used to have a school. Is it FT?
Yes.
Yeah, School of Drama. You know, there are a lot of School of Drama that you can go to, register, and get trained to be able to partake in movies.
Okay, so the person, they have to go through that process as well. So it sounds interesting, but it doesn't sound too easy, you know. It's because most of the time people just think, oh, I'll just wake up and I'll just become an actor or an actress, you know, and they just want to, you know, they just want to be a celebrity as well. So can you kindly tell us, because I have some questions for you, sir. Can you kindly tell us, you know, is it that easy? Because most of the time, and even the youth, the generation that we have now, you know, they say to us, oh, I just want to blow. That's the word they use. They just want to blow. They just want to become famous, popular. You know, was it like that for you? Did you just wake up and then because we know that there must have been certain things that you must have been, that you actually, some steps you took or some process, you know, before you got to where you are today.
For artists, it's quite different from what we do. We sponsors majorly and distribute.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what we'll do is to look at script or to hunt for scripts, good scripts.
Yes, sir.
Then finance the shooting.
Yes.
Do the production and distribution. But for artists or for acting, it's as a process. You have to learn it. You learn through the process. You can't just wake up a day and say you want to be acting. Though it works for some people, because some people are naturally gifted. They are naturally endowed with acting. Some, like this my friend Ibrahim Chata, he can chant, he can sing, he can dance very well, and he can act as well.
Yes.
And all of those are natural. He's naturally gifted. He was not trained by anybody. You understand? But it is very good for somebody, if you know you are interested in acting, to go to one of these theater school, so that you understand the integrity of acting. So that you just, you know, it has a key. So when your director, when they give you a sign on set, you understand.
Yes, sir.
Just going through driving school before obtaining a driver's license, and somebody that they just give a driver's license at home. You know, it's two different ball game. You understand? You understand the sign, the road signs, and somebody that was just given a driver's license will not know all of those.
Yes, sir.
So that's just it.
That network. Yes, sir. Oops. Yeah. All right. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, thank you, sir. I thought the network was, that's nice. Thank you so much, sir, for that explanation. So I'm going to be picking a question from one of our guests now. She asked too. She says, how are you giving back into the society as a whole in the movie industry? So that's a question from one of our guests here. Said, how are you giving back into the society as a whole in the movie industry?
If as a whole, I don't understand. Is it from the distributor's angle or the artist angle? We have a joint body, and we do operate on the individual umbrella, association umbrella. There are a lot of programs, there are a lot of giveaway package that we do periodically. Aside from helping practitioner in the industry that I need. Understand?
Yes.
We also extend our helping hand to the society in different form, depending on how it comes. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for that. Okay, so there's a question here, but I know he has answered that question because I know some people just joined us again. He already answered that question. Someone is asking, how did you get into the industry? I think that was the thing he said earlier on, sir. But if you don't mind, you can just maybe like 2 sentences. I think some people just joined. He already explained that. Yes.
I got to the industry through my elder brother, which I can also call my father, Alhaji Afolayan, the CEO of Style Films. He was the one that nurtured me, taught me how to distribute movies in the year 1996.
Yes, okay. So you've heard this, how he got into the movie industry. I know that he said that earlier on, but because of some people would just join in, so which of the movies would you actually say is being your best, or is your best that you really love, or that actually just made you more more popular with the Almaroof media? Yes.
The very first movie that gave me mileage in the industry is titled Maweku in the year 2006.
Okay.
After I've produced a lot of good movies, such as the I Know also I earlier mentioned, where we have the slang of Amcheshiki, Amukansta. Then later I produced Opakon, that was where we have Motina Meji, slang of Motina Meji, Miliki, Tutulaye, Kachupo. Although Ali and Sayeri played that particular role.
Yes.
Produced a lot of movies. I was also the one that distributes Deumi Beru, that was launched by the king of Fuji, K1 the Ultimate, Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde, in the year 2011.
Oh, wow.
A lot of good movies. Lots. It can be mentioned in lots.
Yes, I know, sir. So you actually mentioned something interesting, sir. You said the Maweku movie is actually one of your favorites. Can you really tell us a little bit why it's one of your favorites? I mean, what makes it stand out?
I said it's the movie that gave me a mileage. The movie was a blockbuster then in the year 2006. That movie is a bit of what will I call it? Tragedy.
Yes.
We have a tragic scene in the movie that are captivating. And the movie turns out to perform well, wonderfully well, in terms of sales.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in terms of sales. So after that movie that started producing good quality movies.
Yes.
You know, one good turn they say deserves another.
Deserves another, yes, sir.
Good money. That was why I said if our people deceive from patronizing pirated movies, it will really help the industry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So, wow. Thank you so much for that, sir. So how, if I'm going to ask you a question, sir, so how would you rate the movie industry now, or the Nollywood industry? Would you say that it's the quality has actually dropped, or is better now compared to how it used to be back then?
Yeah, you know, we cannot allow it to drop. But we that are doing it are not getting the desired returns. But because we have made a standard, we have been able to make names over the years. So we are still putting our effort. I can tell you that there are a lot of movies that I produce that do not give me back my investment. But yet I still have to continue because people have known me in the business.
Yes.
And I have known my standard, which I cannot compromise.
That's true. Once you have a standard, yeah, that's true. That's actually interesting, yes. So we have another question from one of our guests here now. Until says, would you say the movie industry is influencing the average Nigerian youth positively? So that's a question we have from one of our guests. She says, would you say the movie industry is influencing the average Nigerian youth positively?
Yes, it is. Depending on what you watch. You know, we have different kind of movie as we have in music, depending on your choice. I know of people that watch basically traditional movies. Because in traditional movies, all these current wares, current events do not trend in traditional movies. There are some that love to watch movies that tends to be more of gospel than drama.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So depending on what you want, we have different kind of movie. And thank God, Census Board is doing a great job by classifying movies. Those signs you see on movie 18, 16, G, that means for general viewing, 18, that is 18 and above, 16 above. They'll put some, they put it parental guidance.
Parental guidance, yes, PG.
That, you know, you can't allow underage children to watch such movie without their parents being with them, to let them know the difference that this is an illusion. You can't do this, you can't practice this.
Yes.
You know, we have to be mindful of all those signs by Nigerian Films and Video Censors Board. It also helps to determine what you watch. So different movies are produced for different categories of people, depending on what you want. So I can boldly say movies influence our youth positively, depending on what they want.
Okay. Wow. So I hope he's been able to answer your question. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay, so if I'm going to ask now, I'm sure that there must have been some movies that you actually sat down and said, "Oh, why or how did I even produce this movie?" You know, so I'm sure you will have some movies like that, because it's not going to be 100% that all the movies that you've produced are like, okay, it's what you really wanted. I'm sure there's some. And then can you actually tell us, like, okay, you know, what do you think actually happened? You know, maybe like the regrets why you felt that you shouldn't have produced that movie.
Thank you for that lovely question. You see, every movie will determine events, because we have script before we go into shooting. As part of the challenges we face in the industry is the uncertainty when we get locations. Sometimes you plan to shoot movies with some level of equipment and in some locations, but natural events will happen, will overcome some things or will upturn some things. So at the end of the day, the film may come out not really the way you wanted it. Some natural phenomena, some maybe a particular artist or a particular role, and peradventure the artist could not get to location on time, or it got, maybe hooked somewhere, or was sick, or get sick.
Yes.
Natural disaster will come.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes that means. So at the end of the day, when the film is concluded, you may not really like it because it will not interpret what you want.
What you want. Wow.
Yes. But movie basically are predetermined projects. Because we have write the screenplayed it before we go we're back into real production.
Wow, thank you so much, sir, for that. So I'm sure people are really learning a lot of things tonight, So someone is saying, Oloba Muki Oriade, that's Mr. Asun Ramu. I'm sure you know the person.
Yeah.
He said Oloba Muki Oriade. All right, thank you all for tuning in tonight, So, okay, so we're going to ask, because we all know Almaroof Media Production has, produced a lot of movies. Has there been any time you actually go awards, for your movies that you really want to tell us?
I also finance and produce, what's it called? Faliolomi produced by this one. Yes.
Okay, all right. So we need to watch that as well. I'm a lover of Yoruba films.
Hearing now was produced and edited by Almaroof.
Okay, sir. So do you want to tell us, before I go to my next question, do you want to tell us like the trending ones now from Almaroof production, the trending movies that we need to watch?
Yeah, of late I produce and distribute a movie titled Salawa. It's on YouTube.
Okay. Yes.
Mokori, Magia are the recent movie that just released on YouTube. And the one that are coming are Senator. And we have one very, very, very fantastic movie. I just ready yesterday.
The network. Sorry, we didn't hear you, sir. Can you please repeat that, sir? We didn't hear what you said, sir.
I said a very lovely movie was just concluded yesterday. Titled.
Okay. Oh, we can't hear him. The network. We can't hear you, sir.
I said a movie was just concluded tonight.
Okay, what's the title, sir?
Oko Ashewo.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So we need to watch that, sir. So where can we get to watch that, sir? Is that on YouTube as well?
Probably December.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's fine, sir. Thank you, sir. So I know the network is a bit.
Okay.
The network is
a bit of promotion.
Okay.
All
right. All right, that's it. So we have a lot of things. I'm really looking forward to watching that Salawa. I think I've been seeing it on different platforms, so it'll be nice to watch the Salawa as well. So thank you. So the network is So okay. sir. Okay. So back to my earlier questions. I was asking, like, do you want to tell us some of the awards you've actually received? That Almaroof movie production must have received some awards too. I would like to know some of the awards, sir. Network. Network. Corporate network. Yeah, we can hear you, sir. We can hear you, sir. It's on and off. We can hear you, sir.
If I have to be mentioning awards, not leave this place. Not for the pandemic. This time of the year used to be a celebration time where people do appraise and give us accolades. I've received lots of awards from from city people, from different platforms, different medium. People have giving us accolade because they see our job work. And we have been there at least for 24 years now. So I understand I understand the industry. So virtually every year I do receive awards from different angle. Even Alafin for you, was giving us award on this job. Before I even became a monarch, I do appreciate receiving awards from royal fathers. Not even know that I'm going to also be in that shoe. So people have organized good jobs and have been appreciating us with award. Different kind of awards. City people mention. Assuming I'm in my office, I will have just show you the awards or be reading them out.
Wow. Wow, this is amazing, and that's what I've been telling people. That this is a great man here behind the scene that is unknown to people, but for the actors, the actresses, they actually know him. But for people in diaspora, I'm going to ask, sir, have you received any award outside Nigeria?
I can say no. None yet.
Okay, and is this something you're looking into, bringing your movies, to people here, in diaspora to receive awards? We know that the actors, most of them come, they bring the movies here, they bring most of it, but is this something you're looking into to come and distribute, you yourself as in Almaroof production, just to come here and then, market it yourself, distribute it yourself?
Yeah. I wish to have applied to come, especially to UK on several occasions, but they denied me visa. But I've been to different countries in Europe. I've been to Germany. I've traveled around.
Yes, sir. Okay. So we're definitely looking forward to having you in the UK in the future by God's grace. There's nothing impossible. So we're looking forward to that, especially in Cambridge, We Cambridge people will really look forward to having you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir. This network is a bit whatever. It's making it. That's it. Okay, so back to the earlier introduction. You made mention that you were an accountant or you studied accounting. Then from accounting, you came into the film production, and now currently or presently, you're now the Oloba of You've received another title now. So how have you been able to manage your movie industry with the new title you now have, in Kwara State?
Well, to the glory of God. As I told you, it has been part and parcel. The movie production and distribution thing has been part and parcel of me. Even if I decide not to do it, the artists will not allow me to. They will not allow me to go. They will not allow me to go because it has been an in-house thing, a family thing. I see artists as family.
Yes.
The job is, in fact, the movie production and distribution job has turned to a family business. As I earlier said, my elder brother was Style Films. I have another elder brother, Epsilon Production, Alhaji Kazim Afolayan, from the same father. I have younger one, Mal Films, Saobali Films. You know, it has turned to a business, a family business. So I don't think I can leave the industry.
Okay, well, no matter what, yeah. So you have to like juggle between like Kwara State and then Lagos State, you know, if I understand that.
Lagos, I came into Lagos State 2 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, this is actually interesting. So, for just tuning in, or for those who have been on this call, we'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for tuning in tonight. And I have been interviewing one of the top film producers, you know, distributor, you know, in the Nollywood industry, you know, he's let me say Yoruba industry, you know. So in case you don't know him, you can actually go to his page and check him out, you know. It's at Almaroof, you know, media. So he's actually produced a lot of movies that we can't even count at the moment, you know. So it's been a great pleasure to like have him here tonight, you know. We sincerely appreciate your time, sir, you know, for joining us tonight. You know, we know that you're so busy, you know. I hope I've said it well, you know. And I hope that one of these days we'll be expecting like a movie that has to do with kingship or something from Almaroof production. Is that something we should be expecting as well, sir?
You're talking of traditional movie. Already I love producing traditional movie. The Bawashe that was produced by My Authentic Muiwa Demola is a movie that has to do with you know, kingship, tradition, and I have a lot of traditional movie. I will still produce more of it.
Yes. But, the reason I asked that question, yes, sir. Go on, sir.
What I plan doing now is to explore the tourist centers in my state, Kwara State. So we have a lot of attracting tourist sites that I wish to showcase to the world in Kwara State, such as Isiel Museum or Waterfall. We have Poultry Village in Kwara State. You know, we have a lot of tourist sites that are yet to be explored.
Yes. So, and that's the reason I asked that question, because I know that you've done lots of traditional movies, but you know, you will now have a new experience in Kwara State, and I'm sure that you want to put some of these experiences into most of the movies that will be expected from Almaroof production, you know, like you mentioned now, like the new tourist and everything, you know.
Movies. Most of my movie that I plan shooting soon will be in Kwara State. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've seen a lot of sites, beautiful sites, that will be good for movie production in Kwara State. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow, that's interesting. So most of your actors and most of them will actually be coming to Kwara State. Wow, that's actually interesting. So much, Oloba, Almaroof, Afolayan. It's been nice having you here tonight, and we sincerely appreciate you. And we've learned one or two things from you in the movie industry. So please, we beg of you all, if you're one of those people who have been buying pirated copies, please, you heard it from him. Do not, okay, you can hear us. Okay, please. So please do not buy pirated movies, please. We beg of you, you know, stop buying pirated movies. You know, if you really want to help them, if you want them to grow, you know, they've got families as well. And who knows, one of our own children or your siblings can actually go into the movie industry, and then how would you feel if, you know, they're actually going through stuff like this, you know, in the future, you know. So reason we have to like stop these pirated copies, even when you're offered. So just say no to them and help and support them as well. And we trust that the government will be able to like come into this as well to support as well. So one final word, sir, you know, for our guests tonight, because we're going to be sharing this on my Instagram handle, and then people will be blessed as well. So what final word or note would you like to leave us with tonight, sir?
I appreciate everybody watching. As you rightly said, nobody knows where the future is taking them to. It could be anybody's turn tomorrow. Anybody could be in our shoe tomorrow. So to help the industry, to help our industry grow, please stop patronizing piracy. Buy original copy. Watch movies on original platform that are not original, that are not authentic, that doesn't have basis, that doesn't have the link to the producer, to the artist. Please don't patronize them. If you buy patronize good products, you are helping us to give you quality movies. That's my word tonight. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, sir. All right, sir. So, for people who are outside Nigeria and since we're not interested in pirated copies anymore, sir. So, for people outside Nigeria now, where can they get most of your movies?
There are platforms that that are platform, YouTube platform that are pirated. Yeah. Platform. There are some that they don't take authority before they upload our movies. So different platforms are pirate platforms. So to watch my movies from Almaroof Media, you can on YouTube check Yoruba Play.
Yoruba Play, okay, sir.
Movies on Yoruba Play. Then on Facebook, Okiki are, Okiki are doing a kind of collaboration with Google, so you can as well watch on Okiki. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, sir. So you all have heard it. So you can go to Okiki app to watch, or you go to the YouTube channel. He's mentioned as well to watch. No piracy. Say no to piracy, sir.
Piracy, yes.
Say no to piracy. Wow. Thank you so much, sir. We feel so honored having you here tonight, and I'm going to be sharing the video so that everyone who were not able to join in tonight will have the opportunity to watch and learn one or two things. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. God, sir, we sincerely appreciate you. So have a wonderful night, and thank you all for joining in tonight. God bless you all.